Hello and welcome to From the Heart Friday with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B Creative Cardiology. And this is session 21. I'm so excited and it's a beautiful day. It's actually, the sun is shining, but it's been snowing all night and into the morning. We really don't have a whole lot of accumulation, maybe just an inch or so, but it looks really pretty on all the trees and on the ground, and snow is definitely better than rain. So I thought for today we would do a little playing with the Let It Snow suite from the holiday catalog. And before I do that, hi Donna, how are you? I just want to announce that the winner of last week's card is Mary Beth Deer. So if you could message me with your address, then I will go ahead and get one of these cards out in the mail to you. And two, I have a November hostess code. Let's see, my finger's in the way. NN6EXKHP. And my special right now is actually, if you were to place an order of $75 or more, you'll get a free card kit to make these 8 cards. Oh, it's backwards. The 8 cards with the Let It Snow Snowman season set. So this is what it all looks like, all packaged up and ready to go. So that is, again, it's free with a $75 order using my hostess code. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jess B Creative Cardiology. I put out a little plea last week. I started out at 66 subscribers during last week's session, and I am up to 266, and I'm up to 310. So thank you everybody who went over to YouTube, or if you're watching this replay on YouTube, thank you so much for giving me the thumbs up, for hitting subscribe. And if you haven't done that already, please do so. Okay, so we are going to get started. I am winging it just a little bit. Like I said, I've got those 4 cards designed. I've got a class that I'm actually teaching here in a little bit. So this will be a couple of bonus cards. Hi Luann, how are you? Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera so that we can see what we're doing here and go ahead and get started. Okay, so we flip this around and flip that back. Okay, so how is everybody doing today? Is it snowing or is it nice where you are? It's been driving my cat Ziggy crazy because she's not used to the snow on the ground here. You know, it's been a year. And so she keeps scratching at the door to go out. And then as soon as I let her out, she runs back in. So she's not used to it. I'm not used to it. I think I belong at the beach. I'd much rather be there. But it is pretty, I'll admit that. Aw. Okay, so hot there in Australia. Oh, I think last week you commented about going to the beach. That sounds wonderful. All right, so what I'm going to do, I've actually used up almost the entire package of the Let It Snow Designer Series paper, which has these cute little wintry designs on them. And I have taken a piece. This is the one piece that I kind of left for last because I really wasn't quite sure what to do with it. It's a little busy. I didn't want to cover it up. But yet these little snowmen and snow women are so cute on there. So what I thought I would do, I've got a couple of punches here, and I thought maybe we would just punch a couple of these out. This is the 2 1/4 inch circle punch. Hey Bonnie, how are you? So the 2 1/4 fits perfectly over here. I love this little one with the blueberry bushel scarf there. And what's cool about this is specialty paper, so the snowmen are actually, they're already glittery and sparkly. And let's see if I can get one of these other little ones over here. I want one, I'm gonna have to trim just a little bit because I want one that actually fits. I don't want to chop his arms off, you know, that wouldn't be nice. So I've got my new trimmer. This trimmer is wonderful. If you haven't ordered yours already, you definitely want one. Okay, so I've got my trimmer here, and I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna just trim off just a little bit. I'm gonna start from this end. Oops, I've been trimming and not cleaning up. I'm gonna start from this end down here. And that's the cool thing about this trimmer is you can just do partial cuts if you want. So, all right, so I did one there. I'm gonna do one right up here because what I really wanna do is cut this, kind of cut this part out. Okay, and that way I can reach in here and access my snowman without ruining the entire sheet of paper here. So once I've got him in there, okay. So I've got a couple of fun little snow people cut out here. Now, depending on what you have at home, I love my punches. And so I've got the 2.5-inch circle here. This is currently retired, but if you already have it in your stash, then good for you because you'll be a step ahead. Otherwise, I would definitely suggest the layering circles or even the stitched shape circle, or the stitched shape framelits. You get circles, ovals, and squares with those. So I've got the 2.5, and I want to cut just a couple of contrasting layers here. So for the one with the blue scarf, I'll do a blue layer, and then the other one, go ahead and do a red layer on there. Okay, sorry for that, if it hurt your ears. Okay, so it was just a 2.25 and a 2.5-inch circle punches, punching out the snowmen from the designer, snow people from the designer series paper here. And we're going to snail those together a bit. And you know me, always gotta go grab something. Okay, so I'm gonna just get these ready. Just a little X on there. And we'll layer those together. Okay. Oh, so what have you been up to, Bonnie? Yeah. Planning all your winter classes and getting things ready. Hey, Janelle. Ooh, we got several people watching. It helps when I go live at the right time. I got so excited a couple weeks ago that I actually went live an hour early, and I think that threw people off a little bit, of course. All right, so we've got our little snow people. Now we need a card to put them on. And in this suite is a winter knit 3D embossing folder. So I love that. It looks like a cable knit, or sorry, not a cable knit, a winter knit sweater. And what is very helpful on these embossing folders is you now have a line so that it shows you where to line up your paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and I cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock. And now with this, it is important that you use that line because once you run it through the embossing folder, if it's crooked on one end, it definitely is a little bit noticeable. So make sure you're good to go there. And because this is one of the 3D folders, if you have a regular Big Shot, you'll just use the base platform and you'll want the new blue plate. Okay, that gives you the proper thickness for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and run that through. Okay. Yeah, how fun is that? It gives great texture on there. Okay. So something like that. Let's see. We need a color to contrast it. Maybe even some of this fun real red curly ribbon. Let me see what this looks like. Let's just put an X on here so that we can. Oh, let's see. I'm just gonna tape some across the back. Kind of do something funky like that. Okay, so it'll stick where I had trimmed it or had taped it to the back. Okay, so just something like that. And then I'm going to hold it in place. Let's see, dimensionals. I know I grabbed dimensionals. Do you guys ever have that trouble where things just kind of seem to mysteriously disappear from your craft table and you're like, oh, where did I put these? All right, thankfully I found them. So we'll put a couple of these on here and you can use your dimensionals to help hold things in place as well. Okay, so there's a few. I've got this. I'm not gonna put this on yet because I don't wanna have to snail over my bumps. But let's see, there's several colors of cardstock that coordinate with this designer series paper. We had already the Real Red and the Blueberry Bushel. There's Flirty Flamingo, Shaded Spruce, and Coastal Cabana in here as well. So what do you guys think? It's kind of fun on the Coastal Cabana. Or because his little nose and the cheeks are pink. You know, for this one, I think I like the Coastal Cabana. Oh, although that, you know, let's go with Shaded Spruce. I like that the best. All right, among other things that are missing, my bone folder. I think, oh my goodness, I've been prepping classes like crazy. Last night, I did a class. We did Cards in a Cold One at the Summerhill Brewery in Locke, New York. And they are a craft brewery, so a small family-owned little business, and they just remodeled. They put up a whole new building so that they would have room for events and fun things. And they have this fabulous wooden table that is perfectly sized for 12 people. And so we had all 12 people there, including myself last night, and took up the whole table. And we had some beers and we made moose cards. You can see those there on my Facebook page, the class that I designed for that. And that was so much fun. So what is this? This is really cute, right? So Shaded Spruce, our card base was 5.5 by 8.5. And we scored it there on the 4.25 mark. And Chanel says, Ziggy, run for the bone folder. Oh my goodness. Just before I pressed go for the live video, Ziggy was right up here. She like jumped right up in the middle of my station. And I was like, okay, that'll be cool. I'll just press live and everybody will get to say hi to Ziggy. And then just as I did that, she decided to springboard off the table and run across the room. That's why my camera shook there a little bit right at the beginning. Ah, she's fun. All right. Even that's cute. I think I like that right there in the center. What do you guys think? Cute, right? They're a little, I like how at the ends are fraying a little bit. Let me trim that just a touch, and then we'll fray the ends here too. Yeah, that's fun, huh? All right, so that's just one. Look, that was super quick and simple. Let me pick up my little mess here. Oops. You wouldn't know that I actually pick up as I go because my actual table is so messy. Hey Diana, how are you? I saw on your Facebook that you were making some cards the other night. That's wonderful that you actually got to attend a class in your area. Okay, so that's card number 1. We still have this fun little guy with the blue. And I think I really like doing that embossing folder. So we're gonna do that again. If you're just jumping on, we're using the Winter Knit embossing folder from the Let It Snow suite in the holiday catalog. That's on page 18 and 19. And you do wanna make sure that you're lined up along that little black line. Okay, and you just need your base platform as well as the blue adapter plate for the Big Shot. Okay, if you're using something else, then you might not need that, but if you still got your big shot, that's what we're doing. Okay. And yeah, I think we'll do this one kind of fun down here. And I like the coastal one. Yeah, we'll do the coastal cabana with this one. Okay. I'm gonna have to score those just a little bit better later, so that they have that nice smooth crease. Okay. All right, a little bit of snail on each side there. I've got about a 1/4 of an inch border. Again, this was a 5.5 by 8.5 card base, folded at the 4 1/4 mark. And our Whisper White sheets are 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have our 2.5 and our 2 1/4 inch circle punches. I'm not gonna add any ribbon there. I'm just gonna put a little triad of dimensionals. So these would be super quick and easy if you had a bunch of cards you wanted to make this season. Okay, these are great because they're winter themed, so they're more seasonal, not holiday necessarily. Okay, yeah, so I think those are really cute. It's the winter knit, the Let It Snow designer series paper with the wild images here, and then even the matching Snowman season stamp set, and there is even a Snowman punch, which is so great. It's in my bin for my class. It's at 4:30, so I tried to have everything packed and tidy and ready to go. So there's a Snowman punch too, and then there's even, you can see there's all these cool things. There's even an embellishment kit that has little carrot noses and little twig arms and coal buttons for up the snowman, as well as felt hats and scarves and mittens there, and some sparkle and washi tape too. So there's some really cute little things in this suite. Again, if you love this suite as much as I do, you can get a free card kit to make. I'm just gonna show you guys quick. I Let It Snow. This one, I've used some of the puff paint on there too. Okay, and then this is the more of the paper. So the kit includes supplies to make 2 each of the 4 designs, all packed and ready to go. Yes, what was my inspiration for them? My inspiration for them, let me show you quickly what my inspiration was. Can you guys see out my kitchen window? Yes, so we got our first snow accumulation that actually stuck to the ground. This is the view out my big kitchen window. I was sitting here at the table where I'm holding my card class this afternoon. And that is the street in front of our house, and a couple of apple trees where we feed the deer all winter long. I mean, we don't feed them, but we let the apples fall to the ground, the ones that we aren't using for applesauce and apple cakes and all those fun things. Yeah, so that's my inspiration. It is pretty, but it's cold. It's only 27 degrees here. That's Fahrenheit, so if you're in Australia or somewhere, it's definitely a little bit different. Looks like your view too. Yes, you live a little bit further up north, so maybe you got more snow up there, Diana. But yeah, so it's pretty. It looks lovely from the inside, looking out where I'm in here with the fireplace going. And again, yeah, you can kind of see my setup here. Bring everything to the table. And that way I kind of have things clean and ready to go for my card class in a bit. So for next Friday's live, I'm going to have to figure out if 3 o'clock is going to work, because I'll be traveling with 9 of my team members. There's 10 of us total that are going to, so, oh yeah, Luann, our same temperature here. Yeah, so there'll be 10 of us total traveling to Hartford, Connecticut next week for Stampin' Up's on stage event. That's where we'll actually get the release. I know it's crazy to think about, but we'll get the release of the spring catalog as well as the celebration brochure and see what new goodies are coming up for for the next few months. It'll be January through May there. So since we'll be traveling, I might be on the road, so it might be kind of a flyby. I might have to have somebody, I'll be driving, so I might have to have a team member record our session. But otherwise, either way, we'll catch in, and you'll definitely want to join me. I'll try to pop in as much as I can next Friday and Saturday to give you sneak peeks from the event. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.